Hello everybody, my name's Ryan and I'm a driving instructor. Today, changing a car. So, changing my car. This is a bit of a long, complicated story, this one. This has been a bit of a journey over the last couple of weeks. As you've probably noticed, I've been on holiday and yeah, it's raining. Another thing was 770 subscribers as of right now. It's free to subscribe. Why not subscribe and see more content? If you want to be a channel member and watch this stuff early, be a channel member. Subscribe though, it's free. Subscribe now, do it. Right, anyway. So, changing a car. I got 3 cars because I have. One for my business as a driving instructor. One is a backup car that I sometimes use for occasional lessons when I can get my hands on it, for different things. It's insured as a learner car and it's got all the learner stuff on it. It just doesn't have the stickers on it. I actually did 2-3 tests in it, and then I got Leo back and I used Leo instead. But generally, as a rule, I've got 3 cars. And my third car, which we refer to as the Beast because it's a big SUV, it's a Vauxhall Antara, then while I was on holiday, I decided that I would put it in for an MOT. Now I knew that it won't pass the MOT. I knew it's got an engine management light on it, and I knew it's got a DPF fault. So as a result, I knew all of that, and I was aware of it, and I had a budget to fix the car whilst I was on holiday, so the missus could use that car all the time, which she did anyway. So this car that we're using, we had it in for MOT. Gets a call. I'm on holiday and gets a call on the Monday, and it was a week ago today. Well, I'm filming this on Monday. Members will probably see this. Anyway, doesn't matter. I got a call and he says, "Oh, you know, one of those builder ones." I go, "Oh, yeah, like somebody's like stamped on you." One of them calls. And he says, "Yeah," he says, "I haven't priced this up, but I know what's up with it." And he gave me a shopping list of errors over the telephone. Fine. Now what I can do about that? I knew it was broke. I also know that the Vauxhall Antara that I've got is actually a Chevrolet, or rather a GM product, and trying to get the parts for it is near impossible because Vauxhall don't talk to GM anymore, since they signed over everything to Stellantis and Peugeot, and so you can't really get Chevrolet or GM parts for those cars as such. There's a big Vauxhall sort of part sharing with Corsas and Astras and older Mockers and things like that, so those era ones are alright, but anything sort of prior to 2014, when GM was very heavily involved in all of the operations with Vauxhall, you can't really get the big parts for anymore. You get them from the States. This engine in this car is a 2.2 diesel, and I knew there's something wrong. So anyway, it's telling me all the list of everything that's wrong, and he's going, yeah. I said, "Well, how much is it all going to cost?" He said, "Oh, I'll have to find a price for you." So he goes to go and get this price, and he said, "I'll ring you back." And I'm like on holiday, and it's 30 degrees outside or something, and I'm getting a lovely tan, as you can tell. And I'm waiting for this call. So I wait for this call, and it becomes apparent that he's not going to call. But he did. He said, "Oh, yeah," sucking through his teeth again. "Yeah, this is going to be a bit painful." He says, "The cost of the DPF that's the fault on the car starts with a 3. And I thought, oh, 300 quid? No, 3,800. And I think he said 99, but it was so much money, I was astonished. He went on about it though, and he was saying, "Look, it's going to take about 8 weeks to get this part because it's got to come from the United States because it's a really specialist part. Don't make them in Europe anymore. It's unlikely that you're going to get this part, and you might have to go." And he says, "Go to the salvage and get one." And he says, "We could probably get one from salvage, but again," he says, "it's like finding a needle in a haystack. You're waiting for one of these cars to be scrapped with accident damage to the back end and a low miler, because you're after the faulty parts." He said there's also something wrong with the EGR, and there's also other bits and pieces that's wrong, glow plugs and stuff. Now you can fix glow plugs and you can fix hoses and things like that, but this was a little bit sort of beyond it. This was looking at a £5,000 repair potentially, including the MOT, which I originally sent it for, and the service. I also put tracking on there as well. The garage suggested that we didn't actually repair it, and what we should do is go back to the finance company. Right, that's fine. So I contacted finance. First thing I did, contacted finance. First thing you should do, contact your finance company. And they said that I couldn't refinance onto a new car because I've already got 3 cars. Okay, but if I've got a car with you, then surely I'm refinancing onto another car then I still have 3 cars. So what you're saying is I can't have more than 3 car loans at any one time. Well, no, you can't. And the credit history would say that you're not allowed to have credit history. My score's like really quite high. I look after my money. I'm quite good with it. No, this doesn't add up. This doesn't work. This doesn't compute. So I left it, and it got to about Thursday, Friday, and I ended up phoning them and saying, because I got back on Wednesday, I ended up phoning them on the Thursday and saying, right, what I need is blah blah blah. Right, okay. Oh, right, okay. If you leave it with us, we'll call you back. And they didn't call me back. They sent me an email. They sent me actually 2 emails. One was saying you'll need to put a spouse onto this, and I thought, well, why? It's just a car loan. The other one was that they wanted evidence of why my car couldn't be repaired. Now, luckily, the garage decided to give me an engineer's report. It's somewhere in the back, I think. Hang on. I'll get it for you just to show you it. It's in my nice little file here. I keep everything because I do. And yeah, it's like that big report there. If you can see that big report. Anyway, so I got the report and I sent them the report, and they were after that evidence, and they were saying that what they might do is they might recover the vehicle, sell it, and then I pay back the difference in the interest and the charges that I haven't paid because I've still got finance on the car. Fine, that's okay. Can live with that. It's not a problem. Just pay it. I'm not really all that bothered about it, Mr. Finance person. In the meantime, what happened was that my wife decided that we're going to cut the losses. We're going to go and get another car. So we've done that ourselves independently. We've gone and got another car. We actually collected it on Thursday. A nice little car, actually. Astra. Yeah, I'm thinking, should I have one as an instructor car when I get rid of Leo? Maybe I should. Anyway, it's a really nice little Astra. Top spec, all singing, all dancing. Is what she wanted. Heated seats and stuff like that. Fantastic. That's what you want out of a car. It's where you're going to sit when you drive your car. So you want all the buttons and all the bells and the whistles. There we go. Except that's not really the end of the story. This is where this bit becomes then annoying. So we sorted the car out with the finance company, just waiting for a reply. And then I go to change the insurance. And online it lets me do it. It lets me go through all the bits and pieces, put your reg in, put different details in. So I put it all nicely quoted, minus 26p. We owe you 26p because I'm due near the renewal. Hence why I've gone for an MOT in the first place, because it's my second year and we're effectively renewing that MOT. So if I've got the car in for MOT, then I'm come to the second year, the end of the second year of the insurance, get a quote online, minus 26 pence, refund it. Except the card's changed because the card's been reissued, so it couldn't work. Fine, so I can't change it. So then it goes onto the web chat this morning, and it's a WhatsApp web chat, and I'm looking through this and I'm sending him all the details, and we get down to the end, and all of a sudden this guy wants to cancel on me, and wants to do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. And I said, well, I just want to change the car. Yeah, I want to charge you a £25 admin fee. Why? I'm near renewal. Why would I want to be charged an administration fee when I'm near renewal? That's so ridiculous. And it sounds so stupid. All I want to do is change the car on the policy for the last 19 days of it and renew it. No, I've got no chance of doing that. In the end, after this chat, I felt so astonished about this company, who I'm going to name and shame, First Central, that I was massively disappointed in them. Massively disappointed. I'm even going to display the chat on the side, so if you've got this in 4K, you'll be able to read it, but other people might not be able to read it because it might be really quick. But this chat is astonishing, that this guy's basically ignoring all of my requests. And it's not that I'm typing fast. He's just basically said, oh no, this will cost you an admin fee. End of. Game over. Done. And I'm like, what's going on? What has this company... all for the sake of contacting him. Now, I've wasted his time. I've wasted 30 minutes of his life on this web chat. It probably cost them, what, say 20 quid an hour to keep a contact centre agent inside a contact centre, sending messages, power and PCs and all the rest of it, plus his wages. And he's probably wasted a tenner on the call, or on the chat. And I was just astonished by it. I'm more astonished that we managed to secure a policy with a rival company, Hastings, which I've used a lot, and I like Hastings. Absolutely fine. Insurance has gone up quite a lot over the last 12 months, but this is still a really great quote that we got. And yeah, we'll start a new policy with a new company, 9 years, no claims discount, and all the rest of it. But I was so disappointed. Not necessarily in the repair. I think the repair of the original car was unfortunate. I think that it's just one of them things. Sometimes you feel that you've got a really good car and it just doesn't work out that way. It had gone through its warranty, and the warranty weren't interested if you were bothered about that. And I was more disappointed, not in the change of car, love the new car, which we're getting this week, is the attitude of the insurer. And that just really irked me. Really thought, what is that company coming to? I think more. I used to work insurance. I used to work for a company called Fusion, who was owned by the BGL group, who owned the Meerkat thing, the compare the market thing, so budget insurance. And I used to work for them. And if I was that contact centre person, I'd be going, let's renew this, let's flex it, and let's get him renewed on his new car, early renewal, bang, done, sorted. But there was no options with this guy. It was like, dumb, hard and fast rules, rule. Now, for somebody on web chat, normally he's an experienced advisor who's done quite a long time. It isn't somebody who's fresh into it. It's normally somebody who's done a lot of talking on the telephone to, well, talk to customers, because they know how to handle customers. And this was a massive mishandling. So if you've got to use anybody, don't use First Central. Yeah, there's a lesson for you all. Anyway, I've talked a bit too long on this one, I think. I don't really care. I like it if you keep watching, to be honest. Keep watching the videos. I've got loads of test videos that have gone on. I got a test this week that's been uploaded. I've got possibly one the week after, maybe two. I'm not so sure. I can't remember. I think it's two on the Monday. But one of them might not happen because the lady hasn't done enough. But anyway. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribing's free. If you want to see this video early and some confessions video, become a member. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I think I will. Bye. So then, changing my car. This is a long, complicated and very weird story. I got somebody who's yellow was walking past. Let's try that one again.